Welcome guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Mike and happy Frog Friday to you all. As you can tell, I'm very happy because it's Friday. And today I have a beautiful review for you, another piece of my collection. But before we get on to that, happy Frog Friday. Yes, this is the GWF-D1000MB-3JF, Men in Dark Purple. And this is a stunner. I've had this for a while. And the way that display comes out in purple is unique to this frog. You guys all know I love my frogs. Purple details on there. But anyway, Men in Deep Purple can't take center stage today because today we are reviewing Tiffany. Tiffany, aptly named because of the color, Tiffany blue. It's actually the GWF-D1000MB for marine blue, that's the real color, MB-3JF, and the nickname is Tiffany because it's Tiffany blue, or it resembles Tiffany blue. Now, I've reviewed this series on my channel, the D series Frogman, on my channel before. Obviously it wasn't this particular one, but it's a D series nonetheless. But I'm going to go through the details with you guys just so that you can get an idea if you haven't seen that one and you're seeing this one for the first time. So let's give you a quick wrist shot. Let's put Tiffany down there. Give you a quick wrist shot of what the D series looks like on my 7 3/4 wrist. Now guys, you can tell this is a huge watch. I'll get into the details of the sizing in a sec, but yeah, that's comfortable there. Tiffany, beautifully huge, massive watch, and one to be worn with short sleeves. I wouldn't wear this with a long sleeve, one because it wouldn't fit under a cuff, and two because that blue just gets dirty so easily. It attracts everything. I've literally got it. Well, I clean this every time I wear it. Some of you guys who have them already may not. I know of some people who've had this watch and sold it because it's just such a dust and dirt magnet. I wouldn't do that. I love this frog. I think it's unique and beautiful, and I will, you know, lightly water it with lightly wash it with some dish soap and a little bit of water, lukewarm water, dry it off completely and set it back down, and it's stood the test of time. I've had this for about 2 years now, so as you can see it still looks mint. But anyway, let's get on with the sharing. It's not a review, it's a sharing. I like to share my collection with you guys. So it has the carbon inlay band, which makes this strap extremely comfortable. DLC coated back, screw down case back. It's just aesthetically gorgeous, guys. I mean, look at that. I mean, if you can get away with this color, and to be quite honest with you, I don't care if I can get away with it or not. I like the color, so I'm gonna wear it, and I think you should do the same too. If you think you can get away with it and if you like it, you should wear it. That blue with the contrasting what would you call that now? That's like flaming on that depth meter, depth sensor cap there. Anodizing, yeah, flame look anodizing. It's just a lovely touch, guys. I mean, they could have done so much. They could have done this so differently, but they chose to add that, and it's the only D series that I know that has that colorway on the depth sensor cap there. But anyway, let's get on with the review. So the height, 18mm. The case is a 53.3mm. So as I said, huge, massive watch. Lug to lug, 50mm at the screws, but as you know, we measure from where it really counts, where it sits on the wrist. 64mm here, guys, so it wears big. Looks big, feels big, wears big, right? Lug is 30mm, tapering down nicely to 20mm, so it is comfortable. And that carbon inlay band, beautiful, beautiful, guys. You won't feel any discomfort unless unless the weight gets to you. Not so much for me, but you know, I think that's the only discomfort you'd feel throughout the day, getting a bit heavier on your wrist. But I never feel that, guys, to be honest. I've got heavier watches than this, and I like the weight. I like to feel the weight on my wrist. There are some titaniums that I have that obviously don't weigh a lot, which, you know, give you a different wearing experience, but I do like to feel the weight of the watch on my wrist, as I'm sure some of you do as well. So guys, let's get into it, because you know it has a few settings, few modes in the setting here. So it's in standard timekeeping mode right now. This is the mode button here. One press gives you the dive log. So this is where you would log your dive data. This is the received data, so you can actually keep more than one portion of data in this section of your dive log. Stopwatch, and it's this button you start it, and the same button you stop it, and this one resets it. Okay, that's the stopwatch. Timer, start, there's a countdown timer. Stop, and reset again. Okay, onwards. Alarm, it has 5 of them. 1, off, 2, off, 3, 4, snooze, and signal, and all of my alarms are off. World time, set to London, for obvious reasons. You should know that one by now, guys. Temperature, so this will not be accurate because my warm hands are smothering it, but if you set it down for a couple of minutes, it would give you the correct temperature. It's not far off. Tide is your tide data. If you press this button up here, you get moon data. And incidentally, this circle in the display here, that is the physical representation of the phase of the moon and where the moon is at right now. So pretty cool. That H there is the indicator for the battery level. Mine is high, the charge level, and the PS there is obviously power save. Receive, so this is when it received its last atomic signal, which it did so at 3 minutes past 12 this morning on March the 6th. So it's up to date, and this one receives pretty much all the time. And back to timekeeping mode. Now, as you know, or as you may not know, but if you press this mode, button and hold it down for a couple of seconds, gets you into dive mode. Now this is your depth gauge. It's reading 00 now. It won't read anything until you've gone down over 1 meter, then it will start reading. And it reads, it measures the water pressure on the sensor, and with the algorithm that it has, it calculates what the depth you're at via the water pressure on this sensor. So that would be recorded in here. Back to time. You got your quick button for the compass here, so you don't have to go through the modes for the compass. And you also have this button here, and this button is a quick button for your dive log, so you can record your dive real quick by just pressing this button here, and that will record your dive. Press and hold it and record your dive. So that is the functions, guys, on this beautiful watch. I mean, it does everything that a good G-Shock will do. It's obviously solar powered. You know, it's atomic time, as we mentioned earlier on. Sapphire glass on the D series as well, so you get the upgrade to sapphire, which is awesome, an awesome upgrade. It's ISO certified, water resistance down to 200 meters. You know, it really is the full deal here, guys. I can't say enough about it. If you like the Frog and you don't mind a big watch, try the D series. If you're a bit if you're a bit brash like me, try something like this. There aren't many who have them, and a lot of people who have them, or some people who have them, don't keep them because they find that it's a bit of a high maintenance. It really is a Tiffany. She is high maintenance, guys. I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, if you're like me, you pretty much take care of all your watches anyway, and to just give this a clean after wearing is nothing out of the ordinary, right? So, a nice, short, quick Frog Friday review for you today, guys. And I will close with this. Wear all of your timepieces in the best of health. And until next time, take care. Guys, how could I not give you a light shot before closing out? That's really poor. And you know how I feel about my illumination. So let me turn the lights out and give you a quick light show. Okay, let's get her into focus. So I'll do it this way so the tilt doesn't come into play. This is the light button here. Gorgeous blue light there, guys. And then one of my favorites, as you all know, the tilt light. There you go. Just a quick flick of the wrist and you are illuminated. All right, guys, take care.